Gorilla versus grizzly bear. Who would win in a fight? These two animals would never meet in nature, and that is precisely why the question is so interesting. The winner is quite clear in my opinion, but what do you think? Vote and write in the comments on who you would bet your money on, and then we'll compare the two animals. Size. The weight of the grizzly bear is between 250 and 700 kilograms. That's a huge difference depending on the region the bear comes from. Grizzlies can grow up to 2.5 meters long and 1.5 meters high. Standing on their hind legs, they reach a height of over 3 meters. Gorillas are standing up to 1.8 meters tall and weigh up to 200 kilograms. They have very long arms for their height. Their arm span can be more than 2.5 meters. The size advantage therefore clearly goes to the grizzly bear. However, despite its smaller body size, the gorilla has an advantage in reach due to its long arms. Attack. Grizzly bears are pretty well equipped to attack. On their gigantic paws, they have 5 razor-sharp claws, each 10 centimeters long. They can decapitate moose that weigh 500 kilograms with only one single blow, which was already observed in nature. Besides the claws, the bear's teeth are also quite frightening. They're up to 6 centimeters long and strongly anchored in the bone of the jaw. Grizzlies have 42 teeth in their mouth. Their bite force is also exceptional, and with 80 kilograms per centimeter squared, one of the highest in the animal kingdom. Surprisingly, however, the gorilla has an even higher bite force of 90 kilograms per centimeter squared. However, it has fewer teeth, only 32, but its canines are frighteningly large for a predominantly herbivorous animal and reach 5 centimeters. Gorillas don't have claws, which is a disadvantage, but they have thumbs, with which they can grab or throw. This could be useful in a fight. Their hands are also much bigger and more massive than those of a human, and therefore well suited for the violent blows gorillas use in combat. Strength. Bears are not considered to be some of the strongest animals for nothing. In one experiment, it was observed what bears can do with a 350-kilogram garbage dumpster. The animals flipped the weight over and rolled it around with ease. It took 2 people a lot of energy just to push the dumpster. Gorillas are only slightly larger and heavier than normal humans, but incredibly much stronger. According to one experiment, gorillas are able to lift over 800 kilograms in weight, which is almost 10 times as much as the average person can lift and still twice as much as most strongmen and powerlifters. A particularly large and strong gorilla will probably even lift considerably more than a ton. Speed. Bears are extremely fast despite their impressive size and weight. They reach up to 56 kilometers per hour when they run, so they are significantly faster than the fastest person in the world, Usain Bolt, whose top speed is 44.72 kilometers per hour. So Usain couldn't run away from a bear, but he could run away from a gorilla. The maximum speed of these animals is 40 kilometers per hour. Defense. Bears have an extremely good natural defense against all attacks because they have a thick, dense fur, which protects them from the injuries by the long claws of other bears. Below the fur, they also have a thick layer of fat that protects the muscles. Gorillas have a much thinner and shorter fur than bears, which gives them less protection, and the layer of fat is also much more sparse. Only the arms of the gorilla have longer fur. Both are actually rather peaceful animals, but if they're threatened or someone comes too close to their offspring, things look different. If there was a fight, the gorilla would probably attack the bear and start a jump attack. This is where the primate uses all its weight, which is even enough to smash a pane of safety glass. This is probably also the best chance for the gorilla to end the fight. However, if he doesn't manage to do serious harm to the head of the bear here, the tide turns. The bear counters with a blow of his giant paw, and the claws injure the gorilla at his less well-protected places. From here, the bear uses his superior wrestling skills that look surprisingly human, like grizzlies have taken wrestling lessons. Due to its size advantage and the higher weight, it's easy for the bear to throw the gorilla on his back. In the dominant position, the bear can now use its biting power to kill the gorilla. The fight could be different, of course, but I don't think the gorilla is intelligent enough to fall back and grab a stick or a stone, which he can use as a weapon thanks to his thumbs. Gorillas are probably a bit more intelligent than grizzly bears. They are some of the smartest animals, but probably not intelligent enough to make up for the huge difference in size and in armament with sophisticated combat strategies. Moreover, bears have an innate talent for wrestling and even rudimentary jiu-jitsu skills. Gorillas don't meet bears in nature, but leopards and even here adult gorillas sometimes lose fights, even though leopards weigh a maximum of 90 kilograms and are much smaller than grizzly bears. I think the bear wins the fight against the gorilla in 95 out of 100 cases. At least, that was my assessment. Of course, write in the comments what you think and how you think the fight would go. I hope you liked the video. See you next time. Bye.